For that 50 years, there's just that open space waiting to hear a word about your loved one.
New at 6, some families in Oklahoma are getting the news they desperately longed to hear for decades.
Loved ones who went missing in action during the Vietnam War have now been identified. 2 Works For You anchor Corey Duke shows us how these war heroes are finally being honored and the efforts to find those still missing. Corey?
1,400 Oklahomans are still missing in action, and this week we're honoring those who are accounted for and those who are still missing. But the recent identification of 2 Vietnam War heroes who went missing is now giving families in green country some hope. It's a slogan the United States military lives by.
The hope never dies and the search continues.
And this week, that hope is blanketing families across green country.
I can't imagine having to go home to a loved one and tell them, well, your person is missing.
It's the reality for families of nearly 1,400 soldiers in Oklahoma. But for 2 families this year, the names of their loved ones resurfaced as found. Captain Martin Ronald Scott of Claremore was assigned a mission over North Vietnam in 1966 as the pilot of an F-4C Phantom fighter. He was ordered to make a low bombing pass over 2 trucks on a highway, which reportedly ended with an explosion. Captain Ronald Scott was declared missing. 51 years later, his body was identified.
For 50 years, he's just pushed pause on that, and now he's pushed play, and now that family has to go through that process to bring a loved one home.
The same goes for Donald Joe Hall of Stroud, who went missing on a helicopter recovery and rescue mission in North Vietnam in 1973. His unit was hit by enemy ground fire, resulting in an explosion and crash. His body was finally recovered this month, 44 years later.
The Defense POW MIA Accounting Agency is charged with trying to recover all those remains of all those 83,000 Americans who have been declared missing.
The agency giving families who've lost a soldier something to cling to.
So it absolutely must give hope to those families that are still waiting to hear about their loved one.
Families like that of Tulsa native Samuel Joseph Paget and Wayne Ersch. Paget killed in a South Vietnam helicopter crash, and Ersch killed in a Laos after his plane was hit by enemy fire, both still unaccounted for. All of these men, among thousands of others still missing, will be honored this week, sending the message that no soldier gets left behind. The ceremony will be held here at the VFW 577 post in downtown at noon. All of the public is encouraged to attend. From downtown, Corey Duke, 2 Works For You.